There's an unseen fight raging every day that almost nobody acknowledges. It's not explosions or front-page drama. It's the private struggle of a woman standing completely on her own, without encouragement, without safety nets. No one notices when she pushes through exhaustion because quitting isn't an option. That relentless drive isn't optional, it's survival. It's discipline hammered out in isolation, the kind no seminar can teach. Real toughness grows from necessity, from carrying loads no one else sees. People rarely grasp the crushing weight of quiet endurance, the type where pain echoes inside while she still performs, still provides, still holds everything steady. What happens when rescue never arrives? She steps up as her own defender. This isn't a fairy tale glow-up. It's harsh, unforgiving, and turns suffering into unbreakable focus. Support is rare privilege. Duty, however, is non-negotiable. Embrace duty fully, and it carves out true purpose. A woman without backup faces one brutal crossroads: crumble or rebuild herself piece by piece. Those who rebuild without announcement become forces that average comfort can't handle. They don't broadcast pain, they don't chase applause. They strengthen in shadows until their presence demands respect. Society mistakes power for volume, but true power is control. It's calm when surrender screams loudest. It's choosing tomorrow's effort after today's defeat. Real strength isn't loud. It's the quiet choice to rise again. A woman who has endured neglect, broken trust, hardship, and isolation, while keeping her values solid, becomes society's quiet foundation. She doesn't wait for approval. She refuses blame games. She stares reality down and declares, "You won't shatter me." Not because it's simple, but because resentment would destroy more than pain ever could. Behind her steady exterior lies years of self-mastery, of doing the hard thing alone, of choosing growth over collapse even when drained. The ultimate win isn't mere survival. It's forging an inner fortress no storm can breach. That's the hidden triumph. If you're carrying invisible weights right now, hear this. Your effort isn't unseen. You're not fragile for hurting. You're remarkable for refusing to let hurt own you. The world needs more who battle privately and still contribute. Face forward, stand tall. You were built for greater. There's something profoundly painful, yet deeply inspiring about a woman advancing without protection. No family shield, no partner to divide the load, no structure to cushion falls. She navigates with urgent caution, yet few notice the tension. That's the essence of the hidden war. When suffering goes unwitnessed, it either breaks you or makes you indestructible. Picture starting each day without affirmation that your work counts. No praise, just endless demands. The world expects her to manage everything. Success earns silence. One stumble brings judgment. This unfair double standard grinds slowly, unseen by any metric, yet erodes deeply. How does she persist without encouragement, without anyone truly seeing? She persists because surrender costs more. Deep down, she knows collapse isn't relief, it's the end of self-worth. Her pride becomes armor, heavy but essential. Ancient legends pale beside the daily courage of handling life solo. Working, parenting, budgeting, cooking, all without fallback. She's balancing on a wire with no safety below. Culture celebrates self-reliance in women until it exposes others' absence. Then it's labeled harsh or distant. Would weakness make everyone feel better? The tragedy deepens. Many such women never hear how exceptional they are. Their heroism hides in ordinary acts, arriving after sleepless nights, stretching last dollars for others, masking panic to spare worry. No awards for that true power shows up quietly on the hardest days. We glorify dramatic victories, but ignore the real backbone, the woman gathering herself in her car before work, giving her best despite emptiness. That's the unseen pillar holding society upright. When she forges herself alone, she creates not just survival, but wisdom, mastery of discipline, boundaries, character that makes her formidable. Manipulation fails against someone who's already conquered inner doubt. Forced to be both guardian and guarded, she achieves rare completeness. Honest pain strips, delusion sharpens focus, demands efficiency. Competence isolates, though reliability makes others assume she's unbreakable, so they stop reaching out. That's the lonely price, becoming invisible in your strength. Yet she refuses self-betrayal. Chaos isn't theory, it's overflowing responsibilities, sudden crises, empty accounts, raw loneliness hitting at night. When alone, chaos feels constant, but purpose arises when you meet it head-on. Life isn't about constant ease, it's about carrying unavoidable weight and sometimes turning it redemptive. Without rescuers, this truth hits fastest. Meaning isn't discovered, it's constructed through consistent hard choices, especially unwitnessed. Choose duty over bitterness daily. Real change means refining suffering into sharper character. Competence comes from necessity, learning finances. Emotional control, planning endurance, because failure isn't cushioned. She becomes precise, capable, noble in quiet skill building. Growth exacts cost, lost illusions, strained ties, but delivers clarity, purpose, unshakable respect. You feel everything deeply, yet refuse paralysis. Emotions inform, never rule. Transformation burns away superficial layers, leaving authentic resilience. The world shifts around someone grounded. You become a steady light, others trust instinctively. If this resonates, hit like to support Stoic Mind Factory and let us know you're rising too. The path demands sacrifice but delivers profound stability. The knowledge you've become reliably strong in an unreliable world. That's the quiet revolution, moment by moment, turning isolation into unbreakable power.